I may not know you, but one thing I do know. If you suffer with stiff, aching, and tender joints, at the end of this presentation, the question that will first come to mind is, how come nobody ever told me about this before? And that is exactly what most of my patients say when they learn about this amazing breakthrough that is revolutionizing joint care. It has changed the lives and lifestyles of thousands of sufferers, and I see no reason why it cannot change your life too. Hello, I'm Dr. Craig Mincer, an orthopedic specialist. I want to share an important discovery that has changed the way I treat my patients, and also my family members. When I graduated from Harvard Medical School, I promised myself that I would never stop searching for the best ways to treat joint discomfort. For 15 years, I kept searching for better, safer, and more effective remedies for my patients. I came across many effective painkillers, but I was disturbed by the damaging side effects of those pain medications. I was also disappointed by natural joint supplements, with their lack of scientific support and lackluster results. So when I heard about a group of researchers in South Korea who developed a natural joint breakthrough, I was skeptical. But I was also curious. I knew that South Koreans are famous for their medical innovations. People from around the world go there to take advantage of their advanced treatments for cancer and spinal pain. So I carefully reviewed the research, and I have to tell you, I was absolutely floored. I understood why reputable institutions like Harvard and the Mayo Clinic are referring to this method of treatment as the future of joint care. This new natural formula has the strongest scientific support of any natural joint supplement I've seen in 15 years of orthopedic practice, and the results it has achieved with real people are off the charts. Let me just mention a few key facts that won me over. This formula is proven to be 332% more effective than glucosamine, the natural popular supplement for joint health in America. In a clinical trial conducted by Nestle Research Center, this formula beat out 18 other joint supplements on the market. In a 4-year study with 5,741 people, 96% got lasting relief with this new formula. I look at research every day, and I have to tell you, results like this are mind-boggling. No wonder this formula has been the #1 doctor-recommended joint remedy in South Korea for the past 10 years. I'll give you the full story on these results and statistics in a moment. But right now, the story that matters most is yours. So I want to talk about what this breakthrough medical discovery could mean for you, including relief from tender aching joints, ease in going up and down stairs, flexibility in the mornings, freedom to pursue daily activities, and joy of having an active lifestyle in as little as 3 to 4 weeks. In the past, you wouldn't have caught me talking about a natural joint supplement this way, and in a very short while, you'll see why. I'm now recommending this natural supplement to my patients, giving it to my family, and even taking it myself. In fact, I've been so impressed with this new formula that I've teamed up with Bel Marra Health to bring it to North America. Before I continue this report, I want to tell you something. Since graduating from Harvard Medical School, I've treated hundreds of patients with joint pain problems. I've had joint problems of my own, so I know what it's like to wake up each morning in pain or to have to give up activities you love because your joints just won't cooperate. I hear it from my patients every day. Like you, they tried everything from painkillers to surgery, but with disappointing results. But now, things are changing for the better. This formula is helping them fight back the discomfort and get their life back. So I hope you'll take time to hear the details on this remarkable breakthrough that is rightly called Joint Rescue. Joint Rescue is the #1 doctor-recommended joint treatment in South Korea. And thanks to Bel Marra Health, it is now available in North America. Thousands of joint sufferers in Asia had suffered through prescription pain relievers, surgery, herbal formulas, even acupuncture. However, when their doctors began recommending the formula in Joint Rescue, things changed dramatically for the better. These findings are supported by tons of clinical research. Here's a few of the research findings. 96% of the participants experienced improved joint mobility and flexibility. The time it took to go up and down the stairs decreased. In just 4 short weeks, they were able to move more easily and enjoy their daily activities like they did years ago. 91% of people suffering from hip discomfort, the worst type of joint discomfort, experienced less inflammation and tenderness, plus improved mobility. 87% of people suffering from stiff, swollen fingers and knuckles were delighted with the improvements. The best results we've seen in people with the worst discomfort imaginable. Participants who had the worst discomfort, between 91 and 100 on a 100-point scale, saw their complaints drop the most, as much as 60 points. Overall joint health improved. Virtually everyone reported healthier joints upon examination by a health professional. And best of all, the formula was declared safe and well tolerated for both short and long-term use. After examination by qualified health professionals, every one of the participants reported healthier joints. Doctors said they'd never seen anything like it. They were flabbergasted. And not just the results. Even the scientific story behind this breakthrough is just as amazing. It is the story of a scientific quest involving hundreds of compounds, thousands of people, and years of dedication. It is a story authored by the South Koreans. So how did the South Koreans discover such a revolutionary joint discomfort breakthrough? They did it the same way they've achieved their other breakthroughs. They simply worked harder. Right from cellular technology to automobile technology, the South Koreans have been making a mark for themselves. But their greatest advances have been medical, in treating cancer, spinal pain, HIV, and even stem cell research. Their medical researchers saw the urgent need for a more effective treatment for joint pain. They had seen the disappointing results from other natural supplements, and they knew about the dangerous side effects of pain medications. But they also knew a 4,000-year-old secret. They knew about the long tradition of healing herbs that have been used successfully in various parts of Asia to reduce inflammation. So they decided to do something that had never been done before. Their plan was to make a formula using the best of the healing herbs that were effective in treating joint discomfort. They achieved their goal using a time-consuming but meticulous process that involved 6 steps. Step 1. They identified 600 Oriental healing herbs used for inflammatory conditions. Step 2. They narrowed down the search to the 53 most potent herbs that had scientifically proven pain-relieving anti-inflammatory properties using lab tests and tests with animals. Step 3. Based on further scientific tests, 3 most powerful anti-inflammatory super healing herbs were identified. Step 4. The researchers then developed a purified, concentrated, standardized extract of these 3 super herbs. Step 5. Next, researchers conducted 2 double-blind human trials for people with osteoarthritis and 1 trial for people with rheumatoid arthritis. These trials showed that the formula was successful in relieving joint discomfort and dysfunction within 3 to 4 weeks. But the researchers wanted absolute proof. So they decided to test the formula in real-life conditions. This led to the final and most rigorous step. Step 6. A 4-year study of 5,741 people in 243 hospital clinics. The researchers found that the formula relieved pain in 91% of users with no adverse side effects. Even those who had the worst pain imaginable saw their pain drop by 60%. When I first saw the results of this study, I thought, you've got to be kidding me. No one gets results like this. But I checked it out thoroughly, and there was nothing wrong with the testing methods or the results. In just a few moments, I'll let you know about these 3 super herbs that are an integral part of joint rescue. But before I do that, let's see what taking the joint rescue formula meant for these individuals. Relief from ache and discomfort. Protection from cartilage erosion, reduction of joint inflammation, promotion of overall joint health, improved mobility, and zest for life. Along with many of my Harvard colleagues, I've always been skeptical of natural supplements and herbs used for joint discomfort. But frankly, I had never seen results like this before. The success of joint rescue is a great example of a combination of traditional medicine and modern science. The 3 super herbs in joint rescue have been used in Chinese medicine since 2698 BC, over 4,000 years ago. But it took advancements in modern science to unleash their true potential for relieving and supporting aching joints. To create the formula used in joint rescue, these 3 natural healers were concentrated 40 times. The 3 super herbs are Joint Rescue Super Herb number 1, Trichosanthes caeruloi. Now, this miraculous Chinese root has been used for over 2,000 years to reduce heat and swelling through its anti-inflammatory properties. Modern-day laboratory research reported in the journal Osteoarthritis and Cartilage backs up the claims by proving Trichosanthes blocks MMP enzymes from breaking down cartilage, encouraging cartilage health and longevity. Joint Rescue Super Herb number 2, Clematis manchurica. Modern-day research done by the Journal of Ethnopharmacology confirms that this phenol-rich plant fights inflammation within joint cartilage and in the synovial fluid that lubricates joints, leading to relief and improved joint motion. Joint Rescue Super Herb number 3, Prunella vulgaris. This interesting plant works in the animal world like a patch or ointment does for humans. It contains a spike which sticks in the hair, feathers, and or legs of animals to disperse its seeds. When dried, the spike releases its potent anti-inflammatory properties into the animals to keep their joints flexible, mobile, and healthy. The super concentrated combination of these 3 herbs is what made this formula the number 1 doctor-recommended treatment for joint discomfort in South Korea, bringing documented relief to 96% of joint sufferers. But there's a more important reason why I've made Joint Rescue my number 1 recommendation for joint health to my patients. In fact, this is probably the single most important reason of all to make Joint Rescue your first line of defense in the battle against aging, aching joints. Joint Rescue targets the hidden root cause of joint discomfort that most doctors don't even know about. Now, please pay close attention to this point. It's something I tell my patients every day. There's a big difference between simply masking your joint pain and getting to the root of what causes that pain. Many joint remedies only cover up the pain without targeting the underlying problem. But Joint Rescue targets the root cause of joint stiffness, inflammation, and tenderness. Let me explain how. For decades, researchers have tried to find out what causes joint problems. Only recently has the exact cause been determined. The latest cutting-edge research from Harvard Medical School and Johns Hopkins Medical Center suggests that the number 1 cause of joint concerns is erosion of your joint cartilage. As you probably know, all your joints are covered by a layer of flexible, rubbery coverage called cartilage. And cartilage is the shock absorber that lets your joints move freely and painlessly. As you age, the cartilage in your joints needs more support to stay healthy. Age or injury can cause your cartilage to get worn, pitted, or even break down. And when this happens, believe me, your joints will let you know. It's like riding in a car that has worn-out shock absorbers. You feel every jolt. According to a study in the journal Osteoarthritis in March 2011, when you're over 65, you have a 68% chance or higher of being in desperate need of powerful cartilage and joint support. So what causes the erosion and deterioration of your cartilage? Well, thanks to the work done by Harvard Medical School and Johns Hopkins, we now know that the erosion of cartilage is caused by an excess of MMP enzymes in your body. Normally, your body uses MMP enzymes to remove damaged, aging, or otherwise unhealthy cartilage, so it doesn't spread and weaken the healthy cartilage. But thanks to stress, aging, inflammation, and other factors, instead of sending the correct amount of MMPs to clean up your cartilage, your body overloads your joints with an excess of MMP enzymes. When this does happen, MMP enzymes chip away at your cartilage, sending fragments and debris into your synovial fluid, where they cause even more inflammation and pain. It's like your joints are attacking themselves. If this process continues, your cartilage gets thinner and thinner, eventually leading to painful bone-on-bone scraping, and then there's no going back. Well, this got the researchers thinking. They realized that to support healthy cartilage and to help people keep their joints flexible, the important thing is to maintain healthy levels of MMP enzymes. Today, Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and others believe that maintaining healthy levels of MMP enzymes is truly the future of joint care. I completely agree. Joint Rescue is the only product on the market I know of which gets to the root of your joint problems and inhibits your MMP enzymes from eating away and reducing your precious joint cartilage. As we've already seen, it's been clinically proven to work in more ways than you can shake a stick at. In 3 gold standard double-blind clinical studies, Joint Rescue started working right away to relieve joint discomfort, supporting shoulders, hips, daily knee functioning for an incredible 96% of the people who tried it. Joint Rescue is working for my patients. I'm taking it myself. I'm recommending it to my family, and I'm convinced it will work for you. At last, you can kneel down in your garden or bend over to pick up groceries without worry. You can take long walks or go up a long flight of stairs without any problem whatsoever. You can play with grandchildren, volunteer, travel, not limit your activities. You can stop worrying about losing your independence, and you can enjoy your everyday activities. In a few moments, I'll tell you how you can get Joint Rescue to work for your joints. But first, I want you to see how it fares against the leading joint supplements available in the market today. For a long time, glucosamine was thought to be the best natural option available for joints. But if you look closely at the actual research, the results are discouraging. In the glucosamine chondroitin arthritis intervention trial, or GATE, involving 1,600 participants, the results were disappointing. Glucosamine alone did not reduce pain in the overall group, and neither did glucosamine used in combination with chondroitin. A follow-up in 2008 looked at some participants who continued using glucosamine for another 28 months. They were tested to see whether glucosamine and/or chondroitin slowed the loss of cartilage in their knees. The results? People who took glucosamine for over 2 years lost just as much cartilage as the people who took the placebo. In the few studies which have found that glucosamine did support joint health, it took several months to start working. Now, who wants to wait several months for relief to kick in? Not me, and not my patients. The more I learned about glucosamine, the more I thought, why in the world would anyone use this to treat joint discomfort? Now, to be fair, glucosamine does stimulate 2 essential building blocks of cartilage, but it fails at doing the one thing that is most important for joints. It does not do a good job of preventing the deterioration of cartilage, and it does not help regulate MMP enzyme levels. Fortunately, we don't have to agonize over the failure of glucosamine because now we have a better solution. Joint Rescue. Joint Rescue prevents the deterioration of cartilage by keeping the MMP enzyme levels in check. This helps explain why Joint Rescue is proven to be 332% more powerful than glucosamine. But you don't have to take my word for it. There is a 1-month clinical study that compared the results of people taking glucosamine and people taking Joint Rescue. Before and after the study, all participants rated their level of discomfort on the VAS scale. People taking the Joint Rescue formula saw their discomfort scores drop 23.6 points, as against a 7.1 point drop for glucosamine. Clearly, Joint Rescue delivered over 3 times more relief than glucosamine. I think you can see why I've been so reluctant to recommend glucosamine to my patients, and why Joint Rescue caused me to completely change my tune about natural joint supplements. And not just glucosamine. Joint Rescue beats out 18 other natural supplements. At the world-renowned Nestle Research Center, researchers carefully reviewed human clinical trials, comparing the effects of leading natural remedies from around the world against the formula in Joint Rescue. The patented ingredients in Joint Rescue were found to be more effective in easing joint discomfort than leading herb and spice extracts, including devil's claw, rosehip powder, boswellia serrata, ginger, turmeric, willow bark, cetyl myristalate, and cat's claw. The Joint Rescue formula was also found to have more scientific evidence than natural compounds and enzyme formulas, such as collagen hydrolysate, green-lipped mussel, bromelain, enzyme blend, European proprietary, and hyperimmune milk. And the ingredients in Joint Rescue were rated better for stopping joint inflammation than vitamins and mineral extracts, including vitamin E, vitamin B3, vitamin C, flavonoids, and boron. Now that it's clearly established that joint rescue has no match in the natural supplement world for the treatment of joint discomfort, it would be good to know why it is better than NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs such as Tylenol and other painkillers. The truth is, NSAIDs do reduce inflammation in the short term, so I recommend them for temporary relief or in an emergency. But they should not be used as a long-term solution, for two reasons. First, there's the very real danger of adverse side effects, stomach ulcers, kidney problems, high blood pressure, and more. Second, and even more serious, NSAIDs do not get to the root of what causes your joint pain. They will not help protect your cartilage or help you rebuild healthy joints. Only joint rescue can do that, which is why it is the only natural supplement I recommend as a long-term solution to help protect cartilage against erosion, prevent synovial fluid pollution, support healthy joints, and to help prevent bone-on-bone scraping. This is what sets joint rescue apart from over-the-counter drugs and from all other natural joint supplements. Maybe you'll want to hear someone like you who has taken joint rescue. Well, here you go.
I've had problems with my joints for 6 years. I've been taking many different medications for the pain, but they've all left me feeling very debilitated even though the pain went away. However, after taking joint rescue, my joints feel relieved, letting me enjoy life more. After only 5 days of taking joint rescue, I was able to go hit a bucket of golf balls at the driving range, which I haven't done in 2 years. I'm looking forward to continuing to take joint rescue so I can have my active lifestyle back.
There you go. Frankly, there's nothing else in the world like joint rescue for relief from joint discomfort. If you've been putting up with stiff, achy, swollen knees, hips, shoulders, neck, back, or hands, if you've tried natural supplements such as glucosamine or chondroitin that simply didn't deliver the relief you were looking for, if you've had to endure the nasty and potentially dangerous side effects of NSAIDs or other prescription drugs, it's time for a whole new approach. It's time for you to begin experiencing what thousands of Koreans are already experiencing. Being able to walk your dog, easily going up and down the stairs, being able to travel, go trekking, playing with grandchildren without pain and stiffness, staying more active, involved, and healthier, and enjoying the everyday experiences of life, and so much more. The big difference between joint rescue and other so-called solutions is that joint rescue does a much better job of actually protecting your joints from further damage, and even supports your body's ability to promote joint health and healing. It prevents erosion of cartilage. It protects the synovial fluid. It stops the vicious cycle of deteriorating joints. And it prevents bone-on-bone scraping. And it does all of this naturally, without any harsh side effects. So beware of drugs that only mask your pain while allowing your joints to further deteriorate. Once your joints reach the stage of bone-on-bone scraping, there's no going back. Joint rescue is not a band-aid or a cover-up. It works from the inside out to fix the real problem that's causing your discomfort. And this is why joint rescue should be your first line of defense to protect your joints from worse damage and to assist your body in promoting healthy joints. I'm convinced that joint rescue is the answer to the prayers of millions. But this won't mean anything to you until you experience it for yourself. I've personally seen joint rescue work, and I believe in it so completely that I've made sure you get to try it without any risk. And here's how it works. You can order joint rescue on a risk-free trial today. Use it for a full 30 days as instructed. If at the end of those 30 days you are not satisfied with the difference in how your joints feel and move, simply return your bottles within 30 days and you'll receive a quick, no questions asked, 100% refund of your purchase price. It's really that simple. But what's more, when you order joint rescue, you'll receive 2 of our most popular free gifts. And these gifts will help you look and feel better in every area of your life. Free gift number 1, Grandma's Remedies and Cures. Talk to nearly any grandma with any problem you're having, and chances are you'll be given at least one cheap, safe, natural remedy to cure what ails you. This special report combines generations of grandma's time-tested strategies for curing many ailments. You'll learn 2 little-known sleep secrets you can find in any fridge in America. Use these before bed and be blessed with rock-solid sleep. How to calm your mind chatter. This surprising secret has been used for hundreds of years, safely and effectively. Plagued by seasonal allergies? Get relief with this delicious juice, which works fast and can be found in any local grocery store. The Nose Plunger. This 5-cent secret clears any stuffed nose in seconds. And so much more. Free gift number 2. 15 superfoods you can't live without. You are what you eat. We all know that. The thing is, eating regular food simply doesn't cut it anymore. This special report gives you an insider's look into the most healthy foods on Earth, many of which you've likely never heard of before. Discover a yummy food that helps eat up bad cholesterol. Then there's this little-known food power-packed with protein, yet it contains 6 times less fat than steak. Worried about shrinking or breaking bones? This bone-saving secret turns bones into solid steel, while also fueling your heart. Discover how a remarkable tiny fruit flips the switch and grows new, healthy brain cells for improved memory and focus. The list goes on. 2 free gifts, guaranteed satisfaction, no harsh side effects. There's no reason why you should not take Joint Rescue. The only drawback is that Joint Rescue is not available in stores or anywhere else. There's a simple reason for this. Joint Rescue is not easy to produce. Mass volume stores sell low-quality joint formulas because they are easy, fast, and cheap to produce. But producing Joint Rescue is a slow, expensive process. Great care is taken to assure the quality and effectiveness of the ingredients and the formula. This approach not only helps us preserve the quality of Joint Rescue, it also helps us cut out the middleman and make it more cost-effective for you. Imagine this. It's a Saturday morning. You wake up and you feel the sun gently shining through the window. You roll out of bed unhindered by your joints. As you go downstairs, you notice how much more fluid and smooth your movements are. Throughout the day, you love the freedom of staying more active and involved in daily activities. No longer do you have to sit on the sidelines because of pain. No longer do you have to say no to your friends or grandkids because your joints couldn't take it. Now stop imagining. The truth is, there's nothing stopping you from getting all that back. Joint Rescue is here to help. You owe it to yourself and the people you love to at least give it a try. Remember, your trial of Joint Rescue is absolutely risk-free. We have taken all the steps to make the future of joint care available to you. But the next step is yours. The decision to change your life by letting Joint Rescue rescue your joints. All you need to do is click below.